Hi. So, hey y'all. Sorry that the usual enthusiasm is lacking at the moment. Yeah, that usual enthusiasm is lacking. It has been a day, y'all. But that's the reason why I started this whole shindig, is because Mondays get a bad rap. So I'll go into that here in a second. But hope y'all are doing well. Whew, I'm tired, like I said. It's been a day. So this weekend, Monday night, we had an event. Oh wait, it's April 29th. I say the date mostly for my case. I got my hair cut this weekend because I got annoyed with it. Thank you, Bethany. Because I love having long hair, but I've got super thick hair, and the longer it gets super difficult to work with. So I went and said, I just want like shoulder length. And then she cut shoulder length and started doing layers, and then it just got shorter and shorter. Oh, so it ended up being like 4 to 5 inches. Whatever, I don't care. The lighting seems like super weird or whatever. Like it's dark. I don't know. Ooh, right there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Anyway, April 29th, so Friday night we had an event. It was glorious weather all day Friday. Like 70s, perfect. You know, that whole 72 and 70, perfect. Well, we had an event at the zoo. It's their big fundraiser thing. It's one of my favorite events. It started raining. We got there. Raining even more. Sitting in a wet tent for 2.5 hours. I had super thick socks on and boots, but your feet sitting on wet ground for 2.5, 3 hours. I got home that night and I probably already had like something like brewing. I started feeling really rough and I felt really bad all day Saturday. So we had the MS walk Saturday morning. There was no way I made it to that. It just didn't happen. So spent all day Saturday, preventative care, wellness care, all that stuff, you know, with essential oils and chugging crap tons of water, all that stuff. Fortunately, woke up yesterday morning feeling 10 times better, just super tired. Slept solidly last night, back to normal today. All right, so we've had issues with cable. Spent 2 hours with the cable guy this morning. Had a couple hours to myself this afternoon. Of course, our water heater this weekend decided to die. Of course, didn't learn that until yesterday morning. Stepped in the shower and the water wouldn't get warm. Cold shower, yay. And Philip kept playing around with it. We're not familiar with, we don't deal with gas. We didn't deal with it in Alabama. We haven't dealt with it here. And we have a gas water heater. So our gas water heater started messing around. And so Philip went down to check on it. He played around with it. And he was just like, I'm not buying a new water heater. And yesterday afternoon I was just like, you know, you say that now, but that's all you need is every morning to take a cold shower. That's not the way you want to start your day. So we went to Lowe's and started the whole process. They had an inspector come out. Or they said they were going to call us yesterday or today or tomorrow. Well, of course, called us at 4:15 this afternoon. So he showed up, and I'm just like, crap, I've got my whole Facebook Live here in an hour, and may have to cancel or go on late. Fortunately, he came in, and it may not be dead. He said that our water heater, he said the pilot light was on, and the temp was set really low. He said there may have been a mechanical error where if the gas automatically adjusts itself, the temp, and it was not kicked on. I don't know. Either way, he adjusted it, and I checked it a minute ago, and the water is definitely warmer than it's been in the past couple of days. So fingers crossed that I can text the dude later this evening that all is well and good. And I still got to give it like another half hour to fully warm up. So fingers crossed we're not buying a new water heater this week because it's expensive. Either way, it's been a weekend It's been a day. But if y'all, I mean, if you are not familiar or just joining us or don't know why I started the whole Martinis with Manda thing, is Mondays get a bad rap. People dread Mondays. I mean, there's that whole, you know, Garfield comic, you know, in, you know, the comic section. You know, he dreaded Mondays. Mondays were, in fact, I even burned myself with my InStyler. Yeah, today. So that was the whole reason why I started the whole Martinis with Manda things. People dread Mondays. So even if you've had a crappy Monday, this kind of puts a positive spin on it. We can hang out as friends, share a martini in the night in a positive way. Make Mondays better. You know, that's how frazzled I felt all day. Anyways, Mondays can be tough. They don't have to be, and let's just hang out and chat and, you know, share a martini and wish the day away, because we can. We're adults. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the martini. I have got my cherry Pepsi and vanilla vodka. I've been sipping on that like the past half hour. But I'm excited about tonight's martini, the Truffle Martini. And I had intended this evening to share like random facts about myself, but y'all know me. I talk a lot, and I probably won't get into that. But if y'all have any questions, I'm definitely going to answer those long before I would go and just random, you know, things about me. So the recipe I wrote up was actually the Truffle Martini, not the Truffle Martini. Same thing, either way. So when you see it later, Truffle Martini, Truffle Martini, whatever. You're going to need white chocolate liqueur, vanilla vodka, and cream. I have half and half because it's almost cream. It's half of cream, right? Okay, so vanilla vodka, you need 1 part vanilla vodka. I hope y'all have had a good weekend and a good Monday. One more funny thing that's kind of like put a big damper on the day is it's snowing. It is legit snowing. May is in like a day and a half and it's snowing. You need 1.5 parts white chocolate liqueur. In fact, what's funny about the snow, is we're even supposed to get 2 to 4 inches over the next couple days. Montana says, screw May. Let's give them some snow. So yeah, we got it. I mean, it's just flurrying right now, but it is legit snowing. Yeah, it was near 80 last week for us. Go figure, huh? Near 80. Gorgeous. I had all the windows open 24/7. You need 1 part cream. So 1.5 parts white chocolate liqueur, 1 part vanilla vodka, 1 part cream. Shake it together, pour it. Yeah, it was like 70s and gorgeous. Had windows open, you know, 24/7. AC, heat, all that mess has been turned off. All that closed on Saturday when this front came through. And we got snow today, flurries. That's just, yeah, crazy to me. Yeah. And they're expecting 2 to 4 inches. That's what's even funnier to me. Yeah. I can't make it up. I just can't. Montana, craziest weather ever. Okay, so let's try this out. Truffle Martini. I feel like we've had this before. In fact, I'm going to go back and look. I feel like we've had this before. It's okay. It's not my favorite. Yeah. Anyway. It is what it is. It's okay. Okay, Okay, before I get into chatting about the little things that I am, of course, you know, 2 years. We've done 2 years now of Martinis with Manda. We're going into our 3rd year. Before I get into some of the changes and stuff you guys are going to see over the next, well, in the next transition or whatever, I did have somebody send me a little question, which I love because I like being able to address the things that you guys want to hear and talk about. I did have someone ask if there was a liquor that I absolutely could not stand. There is one that I absolutely cannot stand, and I have yet to find any version of it that I like. There are a few that I don't like and definitely will never choose. You see, that's the problem, is it starts turning out. Yeah. Again, Manda problems, no one else. But there is definitely a few that I just do not like. The one that I absolutely cannot stand is Scotch. I have been given samples of Scotches that are aged perfectly and considered like at their best and everything. Can't do it. I can't. I've tried several. Every single one has made me like I've actually given the glass back. And for the most part, I'm one of those that if I'm given alcohol, guess what? I'm gonna drink it. I don't care if I like it or not because I'm given alcohol. But Scotch is one of those that I can't like it. I've tried. Brandy and whiskey. Depending on the brand, depending on the flavoring, I don't care for those as well. But again, it depends on the brand and the flavoring. Scotch is definitely up for me. Okay, so yay! Okay, we are going into our 3rd year of Martinis with Manda, and it's been fun. And I still have no idea, but going into it, I had no idea what I was doing. And I've learned a ton over the past couple of, no, I never had a bad experience with Scotch or anything. In fact, my very first time, I think, actually having Scotch was I went with Philip. Of course, he was born in England. His biological father lives in England. And went with Philip years and years and years ago over to England, and we were staying at his biological father's home, and his dad offered some Scotch and gave me just a little bit in a glass, because I mean you're only supposed to sip it or whatever. It's not one of those things you just chug or whatever. And it was one of those that was aged perfectly and was supposed to be at its prime. Took one sip of it, and seriously, it's one of those that it went down and it went up. Like the smell came up through my nose. I mean, it didn't make me gag or anything, but I did not care for it. I've never had a bad experience with it. It's one of those that the taste is just not, And again, it may be a brand issue. It may be a flavoring. I don't know. But, and I've had that happen a couple of times with Scotch. So, I'm just going ahead and putting it out there that I don't like Scotch. Not against it, because I'd love to be proven differently. But, yeah, either way. Okay, so this whole Martinis with Manda thing, over the past couple of years, I've done a ton of research. I'm learning all this on my own. I have not joined any webinars. I've not taken any classes. All of this is just basic research that I've done through Google. I've been working on taking better pictures. I am trying to figure out the best way to, I guess, market or brand myself, create a brand. So I've been working on setting like brand colors and a certain look and all that stuff. It is super hard. It's hard figuring it out because I'm one of those that I'm creative. I like to try tons of different things. I don't like setting myself to just one set of colors or one theme. So it's very difficult. But the changes that I am making over the next transition, and you're going to start noticing on May 1st is, of course, if you are familiar with my regular postings and everything, at the beginning of every month, I have posted a question of the month kind of thing. So, beginning of April, I was like, what's your favorite thing about spring? Well, there will be a question on May 1st posted, but that's going to be the last question of the month posted because I'm going to start posting at the beginning of the month the events, the Facebook Lives for the month. Y'all do know that every Facebook Live in the past, I've created an event and gone through and created the event, you know, scheduled it and all that stuff, and then turned around and done the, you know, Friday, here's what's coming up, Sunday, here's what's coming up kind of thing. Well, to kind of help with time, I am just doing one general post at the beginning of the month sharing what's coming up the next, on the Mondays, you know, that are coming up that month. So it's just going to say, you know, the date and what we're doing that night and the martini. And I'm going to pin that to the top of the page. The amount of time I spend typing out events is ridiculous. So that's going to cut a bit of time off of me. Sorry, y'all. But at the same time, I'm starting to learn about the whole insights and traffic and stuff. So I don't have a ton of people looking at the events or saying they'll attend. So right now, it makes sense for me just to do one post at the beginning of the month. I'll pin it to the top of the page, let you know what we're doing each Monday, and any questions or any, you know, comments, whatever, you can make it on that post, let me know, and that's the way we're going to try it out for a while. We'll see how it goes. Something else I have learned, which I knew in the long run, I didn't want to admit that it made that big of an impact or difference, but you're not supposed to post the same content to Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not following Instagram, make sure you're doing the Martinis with Manda Instagram page. I'm telling you that now. If you are not following the Facebook page, make sure you're following that, because while there will be some things that are shared to both, guess what? There's going to be a ton of stuff that's posted to both that is not posted, or there's going to be a ton of things posted to one, but not the other. Yep. I didn't want to admit it, but guess what? Why would people from Instagram want to go to Facebook if I'm posting the same stuff to both? So, that being said, make sure you're following both. I'm going to try out doing Tip Tuesdays and Wellness Wednesdays for a while. I don't know how long it'll last, but Tip Tuesdays will be mostly on Instagram at the moment. So if you're interested in life hacks, tips, tricks, all that kind of stuff, make sure you're following Instagram. Later on, that may change, because right now, again, I'm trying to make the best use of my time as possible. I want to provide the most content and want to do as much as I can without spending hours upon hours sitting there, you know, at the computer typing and typing and typing. I want to spend more time, basically I want to spend more time interacting with you all than typing up posts that I hope for interaction, if that makes sense. Wellness Wednesdays will be posted to both Tuesdays, or will be posted to both Facebook and Instagram, but it'll be different. So hopefully my goal is to post something on Instagram and then post a related topic, article, something like that on Wednesday. So it won't be necessarily the same post, but it'll be related content. Let me know your all's thoughts. Again, I want to do stuff that you guys want to see. I want to do what will help you guys. So if you see pins, Pinterest, you know, stuff like that that you think I should try out for Facebook Live, or that would be a good post, you know, let me know. Any kind of ideas, let me know. Like I said, I'm learning as I go along, so I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not one to pay for something when you can easily learn it through free articles and content online. Sorry, but it's true. I used to post twice a day to both Facebook and Instagram. Some days now it may only be one post. It may only be a post on Instagram and not Facebook. So there will be some days where nothing is posted on one, but is posted on the other. My goal is to still post something every day, but you may not see it on, you know, one or the other. So, yeah. Yes, Bethany, I've definitely got that going on. So the stuff that I've got May is kind of like a trial thing for me. So you're going to see a whole lot of, if you want more info, go to Instagram, or if you want more, go to Facebook. I've got a lot of that in May, but the problem is I feel like that's too much, if it makes sense. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure things out. Always, again, make sure you're following both, because I'm going to be, in fact, this next May, I'm going to be sharing a crap ton of info about myself. Some personal stuff that I haven't even shared, you know, I guess publicly. I mean, close family or friends know, but I definitely have not expressed publicly. So, that will be interesting and a bit scary. So, like I said in the past, there's going to be a ton of changes, and there's, but none of them are going to be like huge and dramatic or anything. Nothing's changing with the Monday nights, Martinis, Manda, you know, our Facebook Lives. I'm still going to do those. I'm still figuring out which way I want to go, but this next year for me is kind of a trial period, because depending on how this next year goes determines on if it continues in the you know, future. So like I said, I'm hoping to actually post a little bit more, working with affiliates, becoming, you know, a advocate or administrator, you know, for some brands that I support and love. So my goal this year, unfortunately, is to hopefully earn a tiny little bit of income from this. If that is not going to determine whether or not I continue on for another year, but I'm giving this another year, and depending on how my increase, you know, and follows and likes and all that stuff goes, is kind of dependent on the next year. So I'm definitely not saying that it ends next year. Don't say that. I don't want to say that, because I certainly love this. This is like my favorite thing in the whole wide world, because it gives me a creative outlet and a way to express myself, and kind of, it's weird, it gives me a way to socialize without having to socialize. And I only drink once a week. So it's my one night to, you know, drink and enjoy myself. Well, not enjoy myself. It gives me I just don't want to become like a drunk. So, or I don't want to become like an addict or anything. So Mondays are like my one night to like indulge a bit. So, anyway, like I said, I knew I was going to talk like forever. It's already 5:55. here. So like I said, I knew I was going to talk like forever about that. But I'm excited about this next year. I have lots of plans. I've already got a ton of Facebook Lives planned. Of course, I can't do this without the people who follow me. So, your Facebook Lives, got any ideas? I don't care if it is a failure. I don't care if it is, you know, send me the ideas that you're like, ooh, Amanda should try this. I don't care about looking like a failure here, because guess what? Pinterest fails is a hashtag Pinterest fails is a fun topic. Yes, and I do find myself very introverted. I am very introverted. I am not someone to go and approach people publicly. And the husband laughs because he knows the one thing I told him at the beginning was, I'm not going to be on TV. As soon as he got a job working with a television station, I'm never going to be one of his interviews. I am not going to be on TV. So now he's just like, but you're on Facebook Live every Monday. Why won't you go on TV? Well, because here I feel like I've got a little bit of control on what is presented. If I don't like my Facebook Live, guess what? When I'm finished, I don't have to share it. If I don't share it, guess what? It goes in the trash. You kind of have one shot with a TV thing. If it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. You can't do nothing about it. So, anyway, yes. So, with all that being said, I really do appreciate everybody that has hung out with me over the past couple of years and stuck around through this trial and error. I really do. I love you all, seriously. The fact that you guys have stuck around and commented and liked and everything, y'all don't even know how much you mean to me. So I'm looking forward to what this next year brings. I actually, guess what, this time even added, my mom gave me this little stopwatch, clock thingy. It was last year or the year prior. I think it's last year for Christmas. So I'm going to start keeping it there so I can stay a little bit more on track. Because I know y'all don't want to sit here for an hour with me. But because it's 5:58 here, I'm going to call this thing, you know, a done deal. But before we do that, let's talk about next week. Next Monday night is the Monday before Mother's Day. It's the Monday before Mother's Day. So if you need a super quick and simple Mother's Day gift idea, join me. This is beyond cute, beyond simple. Anyone can do it. I'm super excited about it. And it involves chocolate. That's all I can say. And what person doesn't love chocolate? I don't care if you're a mom, not a mom, whatever. Who don't love chocolate? And we will start with the double fudge martini. There you go. So like I said, tonight was going to be a perfectly chill, let's just hang out night kind of thing, chat, whatever. And again, love y'all dearly. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out, and I appreciate y'all dearly. Make sure you are following Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. Go like them all. Send me your ideas. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys are struggling with. Where in your home do you need help organizing? What do you struggle with getting done every day? Let me know. I have got so many ideas in my head that it's so hard to wrangle them into one place for Facebook Lives. So again, I want to tackle what you guys want to see in here. So send me your ideas, because I want to do what y'all want to see. So there we go. That's it. Yay. Happy 2 years. On to our third year, and it's going to be great. and fabulous and wonderful, and I am looking forward to spending my Monday nights with you guys, and I am so honored and so glad that you guys choose to spend a little bit of your time with me on Monday nights. Love y'all dearly, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.